Kris, just to begin with some housekeeping, saw Janmark out there. Is he close to return?
Very close, whether that's tomorrow or Monday, but definitely um, within the next couple days.
And the update on
Hyman's, he will not play tomorrow, and whether he gets back in on Monday or later on in that road trip, but we expect him at least 1 week.
Do you expect,
Within 1 week.
within 1 week? And then Stuart Skinner to start tomorrow?
Yes, he is.
Thank you very much.
So not a lot of practice time. Longer one today. Did you accomplish everything you were hoping to? What were some of your goals?
After you have a couple days off, there's always some rust, and it's not as always. It doesn't always go as smoothly as you're expecting. Just because as a coach, you're always thinking, oh, we haven't had a couple days practice, and we're going to come back, and it's going to go smoothly, and we got so much to work on. But anytime, it doesn't matter if I'm in the NHL, Junior, American League, after some time off, and even surprisingly, even when I played, I wasn't the best after days off, just because I think it's important to have that flow and that rhythm of continually going out there. So I do believe that we worked on some things that were much needed, and we're not going to accomplish it all in one practice, but after this road trip, we get some more practice time, and we're trying to maximize as much as we can. But we just, as a coach, you just always wish we had a little bit more time.
You seem to have a few drills that had your defensemen engaging more in the rush. That's been one of your strengths in creating offenses, your D-men up. Do you want more of that, or is that, Connor mentioned how you guys are struggling getting through the neutral zone. So is that a combination of why you're not getting the addition of your D-men as much as you've had?
Well, we're actually number one in controlled entries. So we're actually going through the neutral zones. Actually, you can always be better. But back to the defense is every good offensive team contributing 5-on-5. It is mostly spearheaded by the back end. They have to be able to make plays. They got to be able to get shots through, break out the puck well, and to score off the rush. So often the time, it's because the defensemen are joining, and they might be even leading the rush or coming in late as a fourth man. But we want the defense to get involved, and the only way you can get involved is if you're skating. And today we did have a lot more drills of our defensemen getting up in the play, getting them skating. But I think one of our strengths is our back end and how they can provide some offense, and we got to play to that. And we just got to practice it too.
What have you seen? One trend I'm sure you don't like is giving up 2-goal leads, multi-goal leads. It's happened 6 times. You've held on to win 2 of those. What's been the theme that you've seen with your team at the lead that you want to change?
I don't think there's any one theme. I think it's been multiple things. But one is just staying engaged, awareness of the importance of every shift. We can have turnovers, which will happen, but how we are reacting to those turnovers, and the urgency getting back to the net. We've a couple of those games that we've let slip away. We've had guys get beat back to the net, and it's something that we have to show that urgency. And I think if we're talking about if it's playoffs, we have a different level of urgency, but we have to find that in the regular season.
What have you liked about Jack Roslovic's game? And he looks like he's kind of finding some traction here.
Yeah, he's feeling comfortable. He's feeling part of the team, and I think there's been some chemistry with him and Podkolzin and Draisaitl. They've been a good line. There's a lot of things. Well, one, just the fact that the puck gets on a stick, he's able to make a play. A lot of the times it's just carrying the puck into the zone, where maybe some other guys have to chip and chase and get on the forecheck. Not that is a bad thing, but anytime you can carry the puck into the zone, it makes it a lot easier for the rest of the game. And pretty responsible defensively, and the scoring. He's been able to score some goals where other guys can't. Trying to think of the game at home where he pulled that off the wall and ripped that top shelf. And you need guys who can make those plays and contribute offensively. And we benefit from that.
And he's obviously skilled enough to play on that power power play. Like you like him there.
Yeah, absolutely. Tommy was initially that guy, and now Tommy was out for a couple games, and we made the replacement just with Jack feeling very confident with his game. We wanted a right shot for that situation. He can help with entries with his speed, but we don't really need that with, Draisaitl and McDavid usually do the heavy lifting there. But he's not afraid to go to the net, get dirty, and, he's benefited from some nice plays. Two of them I can recall from McDavid hitting him, but he's picked up what we've been asking him to do.
It looks like you'd switched Regula with Nurse and Wallman with Kulak. Is that what you expect to run with them all?
Yes, that's what we'll be running.
What do you like about those new pairs? Or what made you
Well, Doc and Regula started the season together. I shouldn't say started the season. They played a game together in Vancouver, and they were a strong pair. And we just felt that, we just felt we needed to make a change. And they had a very strong game against Vancouver at home, and hopefully they can pick up where they left off. And we wanted to do it sooner than later, but we also want to give Reggie a little bit of time to, get acclimated again. We spent so much time not playing and practicing very little that we just didn't want to put him in that position. And we want to revisit that now.